My name is Leah Hochman. I am a Holocaust survivor. And because I am a Holocaust survivor, I'll tell you a little bit, a short story about my survival. Without a piece of paper, without a penny into my name, without a change of clothes. Because for me, all the impossibles became possible. Now, this is a long story. Of course, I'm not going to bother you with the whole story, how it all began. We were 5 siblings. From the whole ghetto, there were 2 ghettos. This is in Poland, of course. One was city of Komárno and one city of Rudki. I lost my family in both of them. The thing was, in the city of Komárno, I don't know how many people were. Not just all the Jews from the city, but also from all surrounded areas, all surrounded villages came to that place. Of course, in one day they were all destroyed. 1 woman survivor only. In a ghetto of 1,000 people, 1 woman survivor. I came out 15 minutes before everybody was taken away because of a dream. I dreamed that I was shot by a policeman and I felt the blood running down my back. And I was so scared and I was making noise and I was sitting with my mother. And she said, quiet, to wake up all the people. I woke up my brother. I said, get me out, get me out. He thought that I'm a little cuckoo. He didn't know what happened. And he got me out of the ghetto. We call him the investigator. He was able to find a place through the barbed wire on our side. After we escaped, the whole thing came down on our head. No place to go. The parents were taken away. Everybody was killed. Where do you go? I have not, as I said before, not a penny to my name and not a change of clothes, because we were taken out in the middle of the night from our beds and thrown out of our own house. There was no electricity. There was no running water. I grew up sort of on a farm, so we were working pretty hard just to put on the table the bread. I don't mean cake or cookies, but just the bread. The whole family had to work very hard. So in my teenage years, since I finished only grade 7 public school, I had a lot of time. So I learned almost everything that goes with farming, without knowing that it's going to help to my survival. But can you picture that? I have not a piece of paper to show who I am, not a penny to take a plane or a train or whatever to go someplace. After the war finished, that was, I cannot think you into the whole thing. There were only 1 survivor in the city of Komárno. There were 3 men survivors in the city of Rudki, no women. And the prosecutor that was the Russian Mufti at that time, when he saw me, that was the very first time I worked with the Russians. So sort of, you know, I knew Ukrainian perfect, I knew Polish perfect, I knew Russian already. And my language, my own language. So I was with a few languages, so I was able to understand what was going on behind my back. That helped me a lot. But the main thing that I learned at farming, I got a place that they needed very badly the work. Only got once a day some food. The food was only potatoes. I never saw a piece of bread, but I survived. I supposed to bring up a new generation, which I did, to help us enjoy life a little better, a little easier. You see, like for us old timers, it's very hard. We don't have friends now our age. So when we come in touch with other survivors, we have something in common. Because of the miracles I lived then, because of those same miracles I still live. So life, for me, I would say, like once I read a little poem. We wouldn't appreciate the sunshine if we didn't have a rain. If we didn't appreciate good health, if we never had the pain. And everything is for comparison. both the bitter and the sweet. We have to take a little bit of both of them to make our lives complete. And with everything else, whatever we do, we have to remember the bad times. If I just remember the good times, they can never exist. But to appreciate the good times, I have to remember the bad ones. Never to lose hope. That is a piece of life. But thank God, I was always the survivor, and I'm still surviving.